Welcome back, children. So we were speaking of plasma membrane in the last class. Now what is this plasma membrane or cell membrane? Now cell membrane or plasma membrane protects the inner content of the cell from the external environment. Secondly, plasma membrane decides which substances to be allowed to go inside the cell and which substances to be allowed to move out of the cell. Means entry and exit of substances inside the cell is solely decided by the plasma membrane. That means we can say that plasma membrane is selective in nature. It is not that it will allow all substances to get in or all substances to move out of the cell. So that is why the cell membrane is said to be a selectively permeable membrane. Means it selects substances and then it allows to enter the cell. Similarly, it selects substances and then it allows to exit from the cell. So this is the primary function. Now, generally, this movement of substances across the plasma membrane is by simple process of diffusion, right? You know what is diffusion? Movement of substances from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. This movement of substances can be explained by one simple example. At the time of breathing, the alveoli which is present in the lungs, what happens? When we inhale air, oxygen-rich air goes inside the lungs. Blood there brings back carbon dioxide laden blood into the lungs. So in the cells, the percentage of oxygen is very less in comparison to the oxygen which is present in the inhaled air. On the other hand, the percentage of carbon dioxide is much more than the percentage of carbon dioxide in the inhaled air. So what happens? Oxygen diffuses into the blood in the alveoli from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Similarly, carbon dioxide moves out from the blood from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. And when we exhale out, this carbon dioxide is thrown away from the body. So by simple process of diffusion, this thing is done. But diffusion is okay for exchange of gases. What about various other substances? For that, osmosis is the process. Now, what is this osmosis? Osmosis is the process by which substances move through a semi-permeable membrane from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Rather, we can say the movement of water explicitly from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. And the plasma membrane acts as the semi-permeable membrane. Now let me give one few examples. Now supposing you think of a condition where a cell is kept in a very dilute solution. Dilute solution means the solution which is present inside the cell, its concentration is more. The salt concentration inside the cell is more than that of outside. In this case, what will happen? That means outside more water is there than inside the cell. So what will happen? Water will start moving inside the cell. As a result, the size of the cell will increase. Means swelling of the cell will occur. So this process is called as endosmosis. That is movement of water from the external solution to inside of the cell. Now, in this case, this outside solution is called as hypotonic solution in comparison to the solution inside the cell. Clear? Now, let us come to a second case. What will happen if a cell which is present in a solution whose concentration here is more, it is concentrated solution than that of the cell.